What's up, guys? Welcome to another segmented another segmented video. Much like a few previous unboxings, we've done this whole whole haul thing. So I get a bunch of shit together and I, record it. So this is like day one. More packages will be coming in the following days, weeks, whatever. So yeah, I'm going to be opening up the new package we got. These are the first 3 Figmas I'm ever getting. Like I said, I really don't know if you could consider those act modes I got. They're from Good Smile as well. Figmas, they're kind of like Figmas. I really do not know. I'm very ignorant when it comes to Figmas, but you'll see why I got these specifically. And if you're going to accuse me of being a filthy fucking coomer, save that for another time. Anyways, let's get this started. So packed neatly together in this package, we got, ooh, you can already tell what they are. They aren't the usual Figmas. So we got, I'm gonna turn on the flash for this because it's kind of dark. We got Kamen Rider Onyx, Kamen Rider Wing Knight, and Kamen Rider Strike. These are their Dragon Knight counterparts, although if you want to go by their original terminology, you probably know their names well. Ryuga, Knight, and Ouja. Yeah, I decided I really wanted to get the Figmas. You know, the Figuarts standards are cool, but I wanted to get something more interesting, and I felt like up to the challenge. More packages are arriving, and I'm getting in total 6 Figmas out of this. Actually, Ryuga is a duplicate because I got 2 of him for reasons that I kind of now regret. I'll elaborate on that later. But yeah, because this guy actually comes in complete. He comes with his box, neatly conditioned, but he lacks accessories. He lacks accessories, and I'm like, oh my god, really, dude? It's like so fucked. So I might as well have like 2 Ryugas at this point. The other one comes with all of his accessories, so pretty much I'm probably gonna have one that I'm gonna display with like the whole battle ready set, and then the other one's just gonna be like, lol, no. So yeah, I'll be opening them up off screen. I'm gonna be having fun with them. I'll give you my verdict later, but for now, that's all for this recording at least, until my other packages arrive. So see you later, guys. And a couple of days later, not so much days later actually, yeah, quite a few, like half a week later, we got our second package, and you can already tell it's 2 more Figmas. So you can already tell this one's Odin. You can already tell this one's Zolda. And my notifications are going well. And I also got some plushies for my brother, so if you see those, do not mind them. They're just some cute little things I bought for my brother, since I figured, they're dirt cheap. So we'll open them up in a bit too. Alright? And shut up! Fuck, shut up! I mean, yeah, I'm not going schizo. Okay, so let's open them up. So here we have them. We got the Figma Dragon Knight, Figma Raph, and Figma Torque, or by their Japanese equivalent names, Ryuki, Odin, and Zolda, as well as Onyx, a second one, because I was originally planning on selling the other one and just keeping one, but I figured, you know what, it doesn't hurt to have 2 Ryugas that were fucking dirt cheap to get at that, and I can display them as different characters anyways. I can display one as Onyx, Kit Taylor, gotta give some Dragon Knight rep in my collection, and of course, the other one is Ryuga proper. And these 2 are Riku and Kaidi from Kingdom Hearts. My brother's a huge fan, and I figured, hey, I want to give my brother a cute little present, So these are not mine, but they also came dirt cheap, so yeah. And we'll be having some fun with these guys off screen. See you later. Un video más, mi gente. Oh, fuck. I forgot I was supposed to be recording in English. Alright, yeah, no. Ignore the language switch. Let's get on to the final verdict of these figures. Overall, they're just really beautiful to pose around, I think these figures benefit a lot from posing or knowing how to pose them, because if you put them in any other weird or unfitting pose, or you just don't know how to pose them in general, they are going to look kind of ugly due to the older proportions of like 2010 Figmas. But if you know how to pose them well, then they're going to look spectacular. One thing they have over their Figuarts counterparts is that these guys use a like leathery type texture on their torsos, starting from their crotch to their chest, undersuit that is, that kind of makes it look like the actual suit, and that really adds a lot to the effect. It reminds one to the Shinkocchou Seihou line of rider figures, or just Figuarts in general, that just try to replicate the suit, and these guys did it in their own way. It makes the seams of the leg articulation not be noticeable at all, and it really adds a lot of fun play value, you know, once you're posing them and you want to make something professional out of your photography, you know. But enough talk about that. Let's get a closer look to them. So we got Knight over here, Odin. Odin had a weird thing on his figure stand where he just refused to peg into it. You know, it's weird. It's very weird. I don't know how to how I managed to do it. I just really had to force it in, and I'm pretty sure I just broke that figure's back by doing that. So, oh well. All for the sake of getting him to pose floating, you know. Ryuki himself looks really great as well. Pose him however you want, and you got yourself a fun little figure, you know. He's the basic one, probably one of the more easier ones, fine, because everyone else is just kind of harder to come across, at least for an affordable price. And yeah, no, definitely would recommend it if you want a Ryuki representation in your collection, and if you're hesitant on the older Figuarts because they are of shoddy quality, or at least in my friends' opinions, as we dubbed them, the shit type bodies of the older Figuarts variety, you know, whatever. So if you want a cool alternative, there's the Figma or the Figuarts standard, whichever works for you. Of course, a Ryuga goes the same for him, you know, pretty much similar engineering as a Ryuki figure. All these guys have the same body types, but, you know, they got unique enough designs that it's really fun to pose them around. And then, you know, Zolda, I got him as a filler figure, and I didn't really think I would enjoy him, or think much of him, that is, more so is correctly the term. And no, he ended up surprising me. He's really fun to pose around and play with. Ouja was just, oh my god, you know, one of the ones I really wanted to get, along with Ryuga, and it worked out really well. And the second Ryuga over here, I gotta point out that his arms have a weird effect where, I don't know, they just don't want to stay connected. It's really annoying. So they're constantly falling off, and I gotta search for a piece, etc. So even though originally the plan was for me to, you know, sell one of these, I'm glad I didn't go forward with that. The client would have been just dissatisfied with such a used up figure. And it's probably, these guys are probably just in better condition because, you know, they were kept in their boxes, whereas this guy is just not. I've heard that over time, like especially older Figmas deteriorate. I'm not sure how true that is, but, you know, just keep that in mind if you want to take that for accounting. And yeah, no, scale wise, these figures only have themselves to compare with, and I'm gonna put like Revi over here. Revi, as you may notice, is fucking huge compared to them, and well, that's kind of Revi's fault as well, because he's of a newer line, newer Figuart scale that are just for some reason oddly taller than the usual. They scale better with Figuarts standards, you know. But if you want to have these guys in the same scale as, let's say, Ultraman is taller than Kamen Rider, but, you know, they're relatively the same scale, as in like with any of these guys, then you're gonna have a lot of fun posing them, you know. That's, you know, no biggie. If you don't really care about scales, and go on, buy them again, because these guys are just around the same scale as older Figuarts. It's not really gonna make a difference. They are all pretty fun to play with. Yeah, no, that really pretty much concludes my final thoughts on them. It's just fun to get them. I will be getting more. At the time of recording this, I'm already aiming on 2-3 more. I already got one, so 2 more, so I can build another box and be my way. And yeah, no, because these guys are really, really addictive to get into. Just really great, and we're pretty much halfway through the, not really halfway through, but partially halfway through to the Ryuki collection, you know? It's going to be fun to have all 13 riders, and maybe the contract monsters if I find somehow, you know? I've found a specific line that covers them without the necessity of buying the riders, so you'll see if I get my hands on them. For now, the only contract monsters I have, is, you know, you've already seen the previous videos, are Drag Blacker, and this spot is empty because, you know, I'm reorganizing, I'm making space for these guys, and of course, Drag Radder. So, you know, it's gonna be cool to get more of these guys to pose around. Technically, this guy comes with Night Raider, or Darkwing. No, not Night Raider. That would be Dark Raider anyways. No, Darkwing. So, you know, that's pretty cool. Anyways, without wasting your time furthermore, thanks for watching, and as usual, if you really enjoy these videos, or just like to follow around whatever the hell this dumb nerd has to say, then, you know, follow subscribe, follow my social tabs, whatever. I usually don't say this, but you know, I'm at a point where I think some considerable amount of people watch this stuff, and yeah, you're welcome anyways. And well, overall, thank you for watching as usual. So yeah, no, bye bye. So I decided to procrastinate and just do jack shit. Well, I was working on some side stuff, but still kind of being lazy. So I didn't have time to edit the video, and because of that, as soon as I'm editing right now on October 4th, 2023, stuff arrived, you know, the final package arrived. I got the other stuff back in like the 22nd and the 27th of September, so you get an idea of how much time I've been taking, you know. But yeah, let's take a look at this figure. Alright, and let's do a quick overview of this figure. It's pretty much identical, as I mentioned already, to the Shinkocchou, Seihou, Agito Trinity. Just different arms, most of the same mechanics. Not that bad, honestly. And yeah, actually, apparently, supposedly the gold on the Trinity was a new one. But looking at them side by side, they're kind of the same thing. I don't know. I don't see much of a difference. Not that I mind anyways. This design is one of my favorites in the whole franchise. And, well, yeah, so we got 3 comparisons over here. We got the Figuarts Standard, which we acquired a while ago. One of the earliest figures in my streak of, you know, getting stuff. You notice his leg is very scratched up because of how poorly I kind of made him. And then I tried to clean up the sides, and, well, that happened, you know. And then this one actually has a bit of a scratch on his sides, but it's not very noticeable. You can see it there. I've seen that defect on other Agito figures, and I don't care. You're not going to be looking at his belt region, are you? Or you're not going to be taking off that belt. But yeah, no, it's just overall a pretty fun figure. Quick extra to add to the end of the video for me procrastinating. But yeah, see you until next time. And for quick reference, here he is right next to the Figma writers. Yeah, it's just a quick comparison. Remember, I brought up that these guys are actually kind of smaller compared to Figuarts. They're kind of on the older scale, but still kind of slightly smaller. Like, there's an in-between with the 2015 Seihous onwards with these guys. So yeah, that'd be all.